good? All right. Hello everyone, welcome back to BreakOut Studios online classes. I'm Taylor. We're going to be doing some ballet basics this morning. I'll give us a little bit shorter today to get ready. I'll play some stretching music, so grab what you need, grab a bar, something at least higher than your belly button. Stretch a little bit, and then we'll get going in like 3-ish minutes or so. All right, here's some stretch music. Here we go. Relax, loosen up. All right, let's get going. Before we get started, I wanted to have kind of a little thought or theme of class today. I got to take class from an amazing teacher. She's a former New York City ballet dancer. Her name's Zipporah Cars. Thanks to all these new online content bringing teachers and students together from all over. So I got to take her class. And after Plié, she told us all to turn out from the heart. And it sounds so cheesy, but I liked it because so much we get so hung up on our lower body, and as we start to get tired, we're really focused on turning out with our legs and our lower body. Our shoulders kind of start to hunch forward. So I think that turning out from the heart is such a great way to visualize our chests being lifted and our shoulders back. So we don't want to have our ribs out and our weight back, obviously. We want to have our ribs closed and weight over the ball of our feet. But I think that turning out from the heart is such a great way to present your energy up and out with our shoulders nice and back. So turning out from the heart, a nice little quarantine quote of the day. So we'll start with the same warm-up that we did last week. We'll have a nice demi and point and demi and down. Push using the toes, not a leg lift, push and down. Other side, demi and parallel point, demi and down. Push through the toes and push back to parallel. We'll roll through the feet and up, lower down, rise up, over the arches, plie. Straighten, we'll do that twice through, roll through, up, and we'll turn out to first. Same thing in first, demi, point, demi, just the toes scooping under, toes, demi, point, and I'll call it out too, just the toes, plie, roll through. Let me stretch. I've got longer music today, so we'll stretch all the way down and up, all the way back. We'll twist and we'll go around to the other side, all the way down and up. I'll probably do like a fast or a slow 8 count, but use whatever time you need. And then back, and then we'll twist and we'll come back, yeah? And I'll call things out too. All right, here we go. Here we go, nice long warm-up music so we can stretch. So parallel, turning out from the heart, demi, point, demi, and down. other side or part. Push, push. Maybe you don't follow me. Demi, point, demi, and lower. And push, and push. Rolling through. Lower down. Keep those ankles tight together over the arches. Again. Rise up. Forced over the arches. Plié. Turn out to first. Same thing. And push. And push. Other side. And push. Let's roll through the feet. Rise up, over the arches, plié. Keeping those ankles straight. Stay over that second metatarsal. And stretch. And let's lower all the way down. Nice parallel. Rise up, straight back. And lift, port de bras back. And twist it out to the other side. Parallel stretch. And flat back, reach to come up. And port de bras back. And twist it out. And finish. All right, nice. All right, so we'll move on to just normal pliés that we've been doing. So we'll start from first. We'll take 2 demis, demi, and straighten, and demi, and straighten. Grand plie, arm floats down, comes up to first, and straighten. We'll port de bras forward, come up, rise up, lower down. Same thing and second. 2 demis, demi, straighten, grand plie, arm floats down, goes up to first, and straighten, towards the bar, up, rise up, elbows lifted, lower down, tendu and fourth. Fourth's a little different. We'll take 2 demis with regular arms, 2 demis reversing the arm, demi, straighten, we'll port de bras side, and up, rise up, lower down, tendu fit, 2 demis, grand plie, we'll port de bras back, and rise up to susu, and then we'll just balance there in susu, so we'll just hold that balance. I might have to duck out of the balances to play DJ with the music, so if you see movement out of the corner of your eye, don't let that distract you. So 2 demis with this grand plie, the arm floats down. As we go down, it kind of matches, kind of like a scarf would go in the wind. So the arm floats down, and now it has farther to go when we come up, so we kind of have to have that same arm coordination. So it floats down, has to go a little faster to reach to first by our demi-plie, and straighten out, yeah? All right, here we go, first side. First position, arm second. Demi, and demi. Arm floats down, a little faster to come up, second. And put it all forward. Rise up, straight ankles. 2 seconds. Arm floats down. A little faster first and straighten. To the bar. Rise up, straight ankles. 2, 4. Turning out that back knee. Back knee turning out. And lift, arm goes up. rise up, lower, tendu to fifth. Grand plie arm floats down. Come up to first and straighten. Down and up to quarter brought back. And rise up to susu. And feel that balance. Our ribs are closed. Heels lifted. And then when you're ready, lift to come back down. Let me make sure. Okay. All right. Nice. Let's go to the other side. All right. Weight over the balls of the feet. Demi. Arm floats down. A little faster to come up. Look at your hand lift, quarter rock forward. Tendu second. Lift to go down. And towards the bar. Rise up, straight ankles. Lower, tendu to fourth. Turn out that back knee. Reverse the arm and lift, back knee turning out. And quarter brought away. Rise up. Lower to fifth. Goes down and up to quarter bra back, shoulders even. Rise up to susu. And feel that balance, heels lifting up and coming forward. And then lift the fingers to come back down. Let me just move this really fast. Okay, there we go. All right. We're gonna take a tendu in first, really feeling, leaning with that turnout. So we're gonna take two slow, leaning with the heel and point and toes back to close. Heel first and point, toes back and close. Two a little faster, out and in and out and in, plie, releve, deeper plie, release and straighten. Same thing side, out and two, and in, and close, and out, and point, in, and close, out, and first, plie, releve, release, and down. To the back is the opposite. The toes go back and point, heel comes forward, toes scoop around, heel comes forward, out, in, plie, releve, plie. Same thing to the side, and then we'll just finish there. Or actually, we'll take a releve from first. After we take a releve from the side, we'll take another releve with our arms here in first. We'll balance. We'll feel our balance, moving our head to the right, back to center, to the left, back to center, and then we'll come down. It's hard to feel that balance with the head moving, but it's really important to be able to hold our balance even when our head's moving around. Because when we get to center, we do pirouettes and we're spotting, we have to make sure that doesn't throw us off. So too slow, too fast, plie, releve, front side, back side, and then we'll take another releve balance, trying to release our neck. Here we go. First position, arm side the whole time. Heel forward and point, toes coming back. Heel forward, point, the side. Make sure we're not leaning to the side, lifting up. And out. And in. Out. In. Plié. Elevate. Plié. And straighten to the back. Toes go back. Two faster. Out and in. Out and in. Plié. Elevate. Last time to the side. Making sure chest is still lifted. Energy out and forward. Plié. Releve. Plié. Down. Take another plié. Releve in first. Feel your balance. Turn your head to the right. And back to center. Turn your head to the left. And back to center. And lift to plié and come down. Yeah, nice. All right, let's go to the other side. And I talk a lot about too with that turnout, especially in first position, but we have to make sure we're turning out equally with our supporting side too. So to the back, it gets really tempting to work that turnout so much that we kind of open up. We have to have that same energy turning out with our supporting side too. So as much as I'm turning out with my working leg, I'm turning out just as equally with my supporting side too. All right, to the left. So open and point. Heel first and point. Toes coming back. Plié. Up. To the side. Lifting up on that supporting side. Plié. Releve. Release. And stretch to the back. Equal turnout on both sides. Heel coming in. Toes going back. Heel coming in. Last time to the side. Plié. Releve. Plié. And take another plié releve in first. Feel your balance. Try to release your neck to the left. And back to center. Release your neck to the right. Back to center. And lift to release into the plié. All right, nice. So we'll take a little sharper tendu from fifth now. So we'll have fifth position. We'll use our arm the whole time now. So we'll have sharp out and in, plié, and straighten, and out, and in, and out, and in. To the side, out, close back, plié, and up, out, and in, and out. To the back, out, and in, plié, and up, out, and in, out, and in. Then we're going to take tendu side, close first, slide it to the front, tendu side, close first, slice it to fifth back. So that's kind of the same motion we should always be doing whenever we're closing fifth from a tendu or dégagé side. We always want to have that slicing scissor motion. So we're gonna exaggerate that by going through first and slicing it in to our fifth position. That'll help us move a lot faster when we have fast dégagés or petit allegro jumps in center. that nice kind of slicing motion will help us move faster. So from the back, back and in, plie and up, 2, 2, back, side, front, and then out, close first, slice it into the back, out, close first, slice it into the front. And then we'll just finish there. All right, here we go. Let's do this one. So arms up. So, okay. Here we go. Out, fin, plie, up, out, in, out, to the side, out, close, back, out, in, out, to the back, reach, fin, plie, out, lift to close, out, lift to close, out, first slice it to the front, out through first, slice it to the back, and back, plie, to the side, close front, plie, to the front, and side, close first, slice, out, close first, slice, and finish. Nice. I forgot I had something to say. It was in my mind during that combination, and now I forgot it. Well, I guess it wasn't that important. All right, let's go around to the left. So if we're doing that slice correctly, your inner thigh should be really feeling it right now. Here we go. So a little sharper from our tendu first. Arms up, sharp, out, in, plie, out, in, out, to the side, slice to the back, plie, out, slice in front, out, slice in back, and reach, plie, reach, lift to close. Here's our slices, close first and close to the front, through first and close to the back, reverse. To the side, close front, plie, to the front, our slices, close first, slice it into the back, slice it to the front, and finish. All right. So our next one, before we get to dégagés, I wanted to kind of focus on that sur le coup de pied and pas de cheval. So that sur le coup de pied is when we have the foot wrapped around the ankle, our toes are back, and our heels coming forward. And then a pas de cheval is a step of the horse. It's when you present your foot. So you can see when we start going faster, it really kind of starts to look like a horse step. And I've been realizing that this coupé and pas de cheval motion is used in like 95% of ballet stuff. So I wanted to hone in on that. So nice, slow, foundational type exercise, just real short. We're gonna have 2 counts sur le coupé, wrapping around, 2 counts back, down, and wrap to sur le coup de pied, back down to fit. Wrap the toes behind, present the heel, pas de cheval, close to plie, and straighten. Same thing side, so we wrap the toes around, peel it, place it back down. Wrap the toes around, feeling our turnout from our hips, toe, ball, heel, back down. Wrap it around, lift, pas de cheval, close plie, and straighten to the back. We can't do this sur le coup de pied because our foot's in back, but we're going to do the same foot motion. So wrap it, not really wrap, coupé, and toe, ball, heel it back down. And scoop the toes out, toe, ball, heel it back down. Scoop the toes, coupé back. Lift the knee, present the foot, plié, and straighten. And then we're just gonna do plié, slide out, su-su. 5, 6, balance 7, 8. We'll turn around, 1, su-nu, 3, 4, plié, and get ready to go other side. So I love this sur le coupé because it really helps us feel that turnout up in our hips. Sometimes when we do coupé front, it's easy to either sickle or be turned in, but with that sur le coupé, you're really kind of super encouraged to feel that turnout lifted up from the hips. So just 2 slow wraps, a pas de cheval out, plié, and stretch. We'll do that front side back, and then come back around. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, here we go. Arm side, wrap, up, down, wrap, sur le coupé, down, wrap, present, plié, and stretch, and wrap, down, wrap, ball of foot and heel, sur le coupé, present pas de cheval, plié, and stretch to the back, coupé back, and place the foot back down, toe scoop back, plié, and stretch, plié, tendu side, su-su, balance here, turning out from the heart, and su-nu around, plié, other side, wrap, and fit, wrap, and fit, pas de cheval, plié, and stretch to the side, sur le coupé, sur le coupé, present, plié, to the back, coupé back, pas de cheval to the back, plié, and stretch, plié, su-su, feel your balance, shoulders open, energy extending out, su-nu around, plié, and finish. Nice. So at first, that sur le coupé position feels so awkward, but it's really helpful for finding your turnout and that correct shape of the foot that we should be in, regardless of any coupé we're in. And it's used so often. I mean, fondues, développés, coupé up to passe, saut de chat. All right, we're gonna go on to dégagés from 5th. So we're gonna have, let's use our arm the whole time. So we're gonna have arm up, I'm gonna demonstrate left. So we're gonna have brush out and 5th, then out and 5th, 4 faster, in and 2 and 3, 4. To the side, same thing as tendus. Side, close first, slide it into 5th, side, close first, slide it into 5th, then out and in, out and in, 2, 3, 4, and out, close first, slide it, no change first, out, close first, slides it into 5th. We'll do it twice through, front, side, back side, front side, back side. And then after that, let's stretch it out. We'll quarter ball forward, and up, and back, and up. And let's take a sur le coupé balance, just on flat. If you want to go on roll, you're welcome to, but just on flat to feel that turnout position one more time. So 2, out, and in, accent out, and in, 4 faster, in, and 2, 3, 4, and then out. First, slice it to front, no change. Out, first, slice it to the back. And we'll do it twice through using our arm. Let's do this one. 5th, arm up, and out, in, brush, in, 2, and out, close, first slide front, out, close, first, slice to the back. to the back, slice to the front, and take a port de bras front for 2 and 3 and 4, port de bras back, and 2 and 3 and 4. Wrap that foot around the ankle, sur le Coupé, lifting up out of the ball of the foot, turning out from the heart, turning out from the hips. Feel that balance. And lift, and place the foot back down to a plié, and close. Nice. I remember what I was going to say in the earlier combination, especially to the back, now that we're doing a little bit faster dégagés. Every time we close from any position, but especially to the back, we always want to think of lifting up each time we close. To the back, it's really tempting to leave your butt out because we kind of have to naturally drop the hip just slightly with a little tendu, but we should really be thinking of lifting and pulling up each time we close in from the back. I'm thinking of a lot of length kind of right here in my legs. All right, other side. Here we go. Hold on. It didn't start all the way over. Okay, take 2, an extra breather. To the left, brush out, and in, lift, and side, close first, close front, out, first, slice it to the back, and rush, lift, out, lift, and in, and out, close first, slice it to the back, slice to the front, again, and in, side, slice front, slice back, lift and lift, slice it to the back, slice it to the front, and port de bras forward for 2 and 3 and 4, port de bras back, and 2 and 3 and 4, wrap the foot around, sur le Coupé on flat, feeling that turn out from the hips, and lift to finish, release into a plié. All right, nice. We've made it to rond de jambe. So, for rond de jambes, I'm going to demonstrate left again. We're going to do a little release of the hip and passe. So we're going to have passe, lift the knee, nothing else moves, back to passe, and down, plié to the front, carry side, around back, and first, and 4, a little faster, and 3, and 4, and off the floor, sending energy out of the toes, heel comes around, drop that hip, and close. Passe, lift the knee, back to passe, and down, plié, carry side, front, first, 4, 3, 2, 1, and off the floor, reaching, dropping the hip, heel coming forward, hip stays back, and close. Then we'll take a port de bras forward, and up, and back, and up, towards the bar, and away, and we'll take a plié, rise up to a passe balance, and we'll feel a passe there. We'll stretch a lot more between bar and center, but this passe step is to make sure, I spoke about this in one of my classes, you kind of want to pretend your legs are like marionette dolls. So our legs are moving and our knees lifting up in passe, but it's not affecting our hip or upper body at all. It's just kind of like someone pulls a string and your leg kind of lifts up to passe. So you want to feel that. If your hip flexors are killing you, you're welcome to kind of grab your knee, lift it without letting that hip come up, bring it back to passe and down, but it's just feeling about that release of the hip. So passe, lift, passe, down, plié. 4, going through first, and off the floor, reaching, and then we'll reverse it and do our port de bras and a nice passe balance. Again, feeling that hip down and level in our balance. All right, here we go. And turning out from our heart. Here we go. Fifth position. And passe. Knee lifts, hip down. Back to passe. And close front. Plié front. And side. And back. Through first. 4 rond jambes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Off the floor. Reach. Reach to the back. And close. Passe. Knee lifts. Passe. Close back. Plié. Side. Heel comes forward. And straighten. 4 rond jambes. Off the floor. Close fit. Quarter ball forward. And up. Quarter ball back. Towards the bar and away. And plie up to passe balance. Again, feeling that working hip dropped. Our ribs are closed. We're lifting up on that supporting side. And when you're ready, lift to post-susu, release, and come back down. Good. All right, good. So when we're doing the rond de jambes, kind of like I was saying earlier, it gets really tempting to just think about the turnout happening from the working leg. As much as your working leg is circling and turning out, your supporting side has to be having that equal energy to turn out, especially from the back too. We really kind of have to, this side is turning out just as much as our working leg is. All right, other side. Here we go. And passe, lift the knee, back to the knee, and down. Plie. Turn out equally on both sides. 1, 2. And off the floor, turn out equally. Supporting side opening and close. Knee lifts, back to passe, and close back. Plie. Knees over toes on supporting side. And 2, and 3, and 4. Off the floor. And close. Quarter ball forward. To the back. And side and away. And take a plie. Su-su. Feel your balance in passe. Hold that balance. Lifting up on your supporting side. Make sure those ribs are closed. And when you're ready, lift to come back down. Release into the plie. Good. All right, nice. Stretch out your calves if you need to. All right, we're gonna do a fondue next. So kind of similar to the one we did a couple weeks ago, I think, kind of a balance tester. So we're gonna have fondue to the front. There's that same kind of pas de cheval motion, presenting the heel. Fondue to the front, arms up, back down, fondue, and out, fondue. Peel the foot back down to the side, same thing, fondue, and out. Arms go up, fifth high, back to the bar, fondue, and out, fondue. Place the foot back down. Toes scoop out, fondue, to the back, lift, and lift, fondue, out, fondue. Place the foot, two fondue to the side, out, fondue, out. We're gonna test our balance, make sure the weight's over the supporting side, and close back, and then we'll reverse it. So fondue, to the back, lift, lift to lower the arms, fondue, out, fondue, place down, same thing side, same thing front, and then two fondues out to the side, and feel your balance. With this fondue to the side, we really need to make sure that we have our foot a little bit in front of our supporting leg. If it's too far back, it's gonna be really hard to balance. So we wanna make sure it follows the line of our toes, just like we did in the Tendu and Dégagé, and that's kind of where our leg is gonna be to the side to that balance. So unless we have like Russian ballerina 180 turnout, your leg's most likely gonna be a little bit in front of you. It's never gonna be straight to the side, unless you're like Svetlana Zakharova or something. All right, let's do the first side. Here we go. Fifth position, fondue front. Fondue, present the heel, arm lifts, back down. Fondue, present the heel, back to fifth. Fondue, and out, arms up, lift to lower. Fondue, place the foot, and lift, lift, fondue, and out, fondue, foot back down, two, to the side, feel that balance, close fifth, reverse, and up, and down. Arms up and down. Fondue. Front, arm up and down. Two fondues. Feel that balance, toe in front. Lift and feet. All right, nice. So I was noticing this about myself, but for these fondues, it's really tempting. The reason why we did this whole thing in ronde jambes, to not lift that hip to the front, side, and back. It's really tempting to lift even just slightly, and that's really going to throw you off when we get to center. So really think about keeping that hip down. And your legs are just kind of like a little marionette doll. All right, left side. To the front, lift, fondue, present the heel, fondue, back to fifth. Fondue, keep that hip down, fondue, back to fifth. To the back. Feel that balance, arms forward, fondue to the back, lift, lift, close fifth to the side, arms up, place it down, keep that hip down, to the front, present the heel, two fondues. Weight all over the ball of the foot, feel that balance. Tendu and blow. All right, stretch it out. Whew. right, stretch out your hip flexors. Oh man. All right, we're gonna do little Adagio next. So we'll start from fifth position, a nice stretch forward. So we'll have 4 counts forward. 1 and 2, up, 3 and 4, développé, 6 and 7 and 8. On développé, just a reverse. Brush out to passé and back, down, plié, sous, plié. Same thing side. 1 and 2, 3, 4, développé, 6, 7, close front. On développé, just the reverse of a développé. So we start brush out, knee lifts, passé, and goes back, plié, sous, plié, to the back. Pour bras back, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse, 2, 3, 4, plié, sous, plié, up. Let's do, instead of going again to the side, let's just do 1 and 2. Let's balance and sous again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have plenty of time. Go all the way around, and we'll start straight away to the left side. So this enveloppé is just a reverse of what a développé is. So we développé out. Well, it's enveloppé. We brush, lift, knee goes back, passé, lower down to the side, brush, knee lifts, back to passé, lower down, and to the back. Yeah, so port-de-bras, développé 4 counts, enveloppé 4 counts, plié, sous, front, side, back, and then just stretch it out, sous, balance, turn around to the other side. Plenty of time to balance. All right, little Adagio. Here's some Ed Sheeran. 5th position. And lift, port-de-bras forward. And up, développé. To the front. And close. Enveloppé, reverse brush. Passé, knee lifts, and down. Plié, sous, plié, and stretch to the side. And 3 and 4, développé. 6 and 7, close front. Reverse brush, knee lifts. Plié, sous, plié, to the back. Développé, to the back. And brush, knee lifts. Plié, sous, plié. And slide out. Sous, feel that balance. We're going to finish with our balance here, so take this balance as long as you need. And when you're ready, lift and release into a finish. Nice. I could tell the music was going to stop. Good. So with that enveloppé, regardless of how high your leg is, you want to initiate coming to passé by lifting the knee and placing into passé. We don't just want to bring the foot beeline to passé. The knee lifts and then to passé, because it's that same motion with the développé. Come to passé. The knee lifts, and then we try to match the foot wherever our knee lifted. So it's the exact same motion, just in reverse. All right. Left side Adagio. Then we're done with Adagio. And port-de-bras forward. Développé. Passé, knee lifts, heel comes forward and down. Brush, knee back and lifted. Passé and down. Plié, sous, plié. To the side. Port-de-bras. And développé. Close front. And brush, knee lifts to passé, su, Plié. And slide out, Tendu. Su, su. Feel that balance in su, su, su. Heels lifting, coming forward. And finish. And stretch. Nice. All right, little frappe. So we're gonna break this frappe down a little bit to really focus on striking the floor with the balls of our toes, balls of our feet. So we're gonna 5, 6, 7, flex the foot to the ankle, 8. Hold 1, ball foot 2, strike 3, 4, and 2. Frappes to the side. 1, ball foot, strike, and 1, and 2, to the back. Ankle, toes, and strike, and 1, and 2. We're taking a little beat. Beat, back, front, strike, front. Beat, front, back, strike, back. So those beats are just with the flexed, and we just come from where our leg just was. So back with the flexed foot, switch to front, strike, a normal frappe, front, back, strike. And then we're gonna reverse. 1, 2, strike, and out, and 2. And ankle, toes, strike, and strike, and strike. Hold, ankle, toes, strike, and strike, and strike, and beat, beat, strike to the back, and beat, beat, strike to the front. So that striking all happens with the tips of our toes, just like we did in our very first form of combinations. All just that toe scooping and striking like a match. And this is another one where we want to feel turnout equally on both sides, especially to the back, since we're sending all that energy. It's easy to kind of open up to the back, so you want to think turning out both sides, opening, turning out from the heart. Yeah, so just front around, reverse, and then we'll just finish there before we go to the other side. Here we go. So 5, 6, 7, and 8. I might miss that, so be prepared. Out, 7, in, 8. 1, toe, strike, and out, and 2. Ankle, toe, strike, and out, hold, hold. Ankle, toes, strike, and turning out both sides. Here we go. Back, beat, front, and strike. Front, beat, back, and 1, toes, strike. Make sure our arms are lifted. Lifting up. Ankle, toes, strike, and toes, toes. And finish. Good. Good. So there's a moment when we kind of hold it out before we come back to that ankle. So that flexed ankle is always on 1. So you'll notice we have out 1 and 2, hold and in. So we always want to hold that out with that frappe. It's not even coming in each time. Out, hold, and 1, toes, strike. All right, left side. Here we go. Out, 7, in, 8, and 1, toes, strike, and out, hold, and out, hold, and in, toes, strike, and out, in, toes, strike, and out, hold, to the front, and front beat back to the back. And in, toes, strike. Elbows lifted, ribs closed. And beat front, back to the back. Beat back, front to the front. And finish. Nice, good. All right, grandmas, and then we're done with our bar. So we'll just have a little simpler. So we'll have 2 to the front, brush front, and in, and front. Reverse inside leg leg to the back. Back with our inside leg to grand battement. To the side, closed front. Or sorry, side closed back, side closed front. We're gonna passe and change to the back and back. And two, inside leg, keeping that hip back. Two, side, change, passe, and lower. And then I'll stop the music before we go to the other side. So just two to the front, still making sure that we're placing it down to a tendu before we close. Two to the front, to the back, to the side, changing, passe, lower down. If you want, for some of you guys, to take that passe on releve, you're welcome to, but just feeling it on flat's also really beneficial too. All right, grand battement. Let's get physical. To the front, rush, place and close. To the back, inside leg. Side, change back. Up to passe, change to the back. Lifting to close, inside leg. And up, and down. Good. All right, nice. Let's go other side. Big explosive brush. It's not a leg lift, but a brush. Here we go. Two to the front. Rush, place, close. Back, lift. Side, change to the back. And passe. And down to the back. Front, keep that hip back. And passe. And lower down. Good. Good. I'll play some music to stretch. We're going to come in center and do some balancing exercises. I'm going to go through a stretch too, so if you want to follow along with me, you're more than welcome to, but this is just for you. So if you want to tune me out, feel free, but for the people that are like me and don't want to have to think of their own stretch, you're more than welcome to follow along. If you have tile, you might just need a little something to protect your knees just in case we lower any on the tile, but it's up to you. So I'll play some stretch music and we'll stretch it out. I'll lower this a little bit so you can see. All right. And if you don't want to stretch, you can use this time to go get water, whatever you need. I can't see you, no one's judging you. But here we go. I'm just gonna kind of make up the stretch as I go along, so don't expect a lot special. Here we go. Let's start in a runner's lunge. Here we go. You can practice dropping the head and tucking the hip. And lower the knee in that lunge. Lift up that same side. Stretch it over the knee. And come back, take that back foot with whatever leg you want. Feel that quad stretch. Stretch over. And flex the foot and try to turn out that front foot. You'll get a different part of the hamstring if it's turned out. Keeping that hip back. To a triangle pose, stretch over that hamstring. Turn out that front foot again, feel that stretch. That was only one side. Wow, that went by so fast. All right, let's do the other side. All right. Down to runner's lunge. Keep that back knee straight and lifted. Making sure we're feeling the tuck of the hips. You can drop the neck to feel a different stretch. And drop the back knee. Lift that same arm up and pull it over your front knee. And grab that back foot. Quad stretch. Again, tucking the hips. And straighten that front knee. Keep it in parallel first. You can flex or point the foot. And now flex and turn out that front foot like you're making a first position with your front foot. Keeping that working hip back. And come up to a triangle pose. Stretching over that front leg in parallel. And turn out that front foot, get a different hamstring calf stretch. And bring the feet together, Plié. Just roll up one vertebrae at a time. Nice. All right. That felt good after a very long bar. So we're just gonna come, you can get rid of whatever you have to stretch on. We're just gonna come do a little balance exercise in the center. If you feel like you want something to hang on to, that would make you feel safe, you can kind of keep your chair or whatever you have nearby. But the goal of this is to feel kind of our balance in center. Since we don't have all the floors to do pirouettes or big jumps, this is a great time to kind of feel our balance here. We don't need any special equipment for that. So we're just gonna have first position, arm lower. I'll raise this up again. All right. Well, hopefully. So we're gonna have plie and stretch. Rise up, lower down. 4 times, just that, plie. Stretch, rise up, straight ankles down, plie, and up, rise up. 4 times, plie, rise up. Then we're gonna do 4 more times, bringing our arms up. Plie, and straighten, rise up, circle the arms down. Plie, straighten, rise up, circle the arms down. Just 4 times, just that. When we rise up with our arms up, it's gonna be very tempting. You're naturally gonna wanna splay out those ribs and lean back. So we need to make sure that we sink those ribs down and our arms rise up without any effect to our upper body, yeah? So our arms, we should still be able to see our pinkies out of the corner of our eye. Well, okay, whatever. So we should still be able to see our pinkies kind of out of the corner of our eye. It shouldn't be too far back. So just 8 pliés and rise up to releve. Feeling our balance in center. Let's see, where was my music? All right, here we go. Plie and straight, rise up and down. Plie and straight, rise up over that second metatarsal. Plie, rise up and down. Plie and straight, rise up and down. Again, arms up and straight, arms up, lower down. Plie and straight, rise up, lower down. Plie and straight, rise up, feel a little bit more on your balance. We're just gonna finish with a little reverence, so follow along. I think it's the exact same of what we did last week, if you remember. Nice little finish up here. All right, here we go. So we're starting second position, a nice wide second. We're gonna do a grand plie and relevé. 4 count grand plie, down, 2, and up, relevé, and lower. Port de bras to the side. And palms press up to the ceiling. Again, grand plie. And relevé. And port de bras side. And palm presses up, stretch. Again, reverse the arms, lift. And rise up, relevé. And turn in port de bras forward. Soften the knees, roll up. Turn out. Last time, grand plie, reverse. Rise up, and down, turn in, arch forward, soften the knees, roll up, and turn out, and finish. Yay! All right, thanks for joining me, everyone. Thank you, have a good day, see you next week, bye.